Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with The Dangers in My Heart Season 2 episode number 9 reaction. So the previous episode, it was another really good episode. We got to see Anna coming to Ichikawa's house, and it was Kyotaro's birthday. So just because Anna was a little bit busy, Ichikawa didn't really say anything to Anna, but they ended up meeting midway. So by the end of it, she ended up accompanying him to his house to celebrate his birthday. And obviously, it was like a nice little thing. They celebrated birthday, they ate cake and everything. And then calling her mom, she asked for permission to stay the night. And yeah, and then they had a few conversations. Ichikawa was at night kind of practicing her lines for her job. So Kyotaro kind of talks to her a few things, and it was like a nice wholesome moment. And yeah, another very wholesome moment from this show. So let us see what happens today. This is episode number 9. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Bruh. Hmm. Kyo, yeah. Kyo-chan. Well, because obviously, this is everyone's Ichikawa in this house. That's why she needs to call him Kyotaro. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. What? Talking about idols or something? Yeah, idol. Talking about idols. Bro. Who? Oh, Moiko. Oh, everyone's here. Oh wow. Talking about the economy. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, does she know? She knows, I'm guessing. Did Yamada talk to her? Oh no, probably not. Mm. Hello? Okay. Boy. Yeah. Who? Ken Kataoka. Hmm. Down Ramuna. Yeah. Who's this? Oh, for a moment I didn't even recognize her. Hey! Oh my god. Oh, this dude. So he's the actor. Good luck. Hmm. She's happy with it, you know. I doubt her. No, her mom doesn't know. Like she knows that she stayed, but she didn't know that. What? Oh, it's fine. Come. Oh Lord. Oh no. Hey yo, these comment sections, bruh. It's the same account. Big man. Ram. I wanna. What the? Yeah. Okay. Uh. Okay. Don't try to. Not a follower. You're hurting. He's immediately going to block. Oh boy. Damn. Yeah, she's getting into it. Teacher? More anxious than afraid. Hmm. Oh, she. Hmm. Yeah, he said that you feel more anxious than afraid. Oh, so she realized it. I guess it's just a matter of time because like the surname. Hmm. That yeah, that guy in the comments. No, um, oh no, 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 no. Michael, what's happening? Is it? Wait, it's her? Wait, what? No, wait. Okay. Oh, it's her. Oh my god. Wow. Wait, was it her? I'm confused. I need to. Okay, no, no, it was not her. Okay, I need to go and check that part again. What? Yeah. That's the mom. Hey, yo, the phone fell in the water. It's his mom. It's her mom. Yeah. You can see the silhouette. It's her mom. I saw that. But obviously, he's going to be concerned now. He might actually, like, go for, yeah. She might actually, like, travel to to Hiroshima. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't. It's a bit like, like, obviously, like, distance. And she cannot even phone him back because, like, her phone fell in the water. It's probably damaged. And I doubt her mom has Kyotaro's number. Yamada respond. Wait, who? Is yeah. Oh, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go now. Wait. Oh, his. I get. It makes sense. His dad. Oh, you know what? That is smart. That is smart. Like, yeah. He went to his dad, which is smart. I didn't even think about that. His face. Damn, that's some nice tea. Is it tea? I think so. No, that's just his face. Oh wait, is it him? No, I doubt that. There you go. She's also trying to contact him. What the hell is that? Oh, she made the map. It's her house. It's his house. He realized. He's like, oh, okay, I see. What's happening. um. Yeah, like writing a letter. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, it's oh wow. That is interesting. He's going to tell his dad. Wow. Wait. He confessed to her dad. Not like that, obviously, but like talked about. Wow, this I've never seen something like this happen in any anime. That is crazy. Hey. Oh my god. Oh, bro. Restoration ritual. Mhm. Founder unknown. Okay, I am really curious. Mita. Oh, Mita. Wait. It's, but is it her? Like I feel like it's going to be like a false flag. It is her because she's kind of. It's her, isn't it? Or I don't know. Yeah, it's her. But it's her. Okay, there you go. Wait, what? Oh my god. That's because one's five. Oh, damn. I just finished. Ha! Hey, yo, these people are fast. She's struggling as well. She probably never came here before. I doubt she remembers. Yeah, well, about that. Oh, he finished it finally. I win. Well, yeah. Oh, he was in a hurry because what? Oh my god. Yeah. I doubt she's gonna do that. Okay. You're unblocked. Hmm. Hmm. I think she realized that. Okay, calm down. Hmm. Hmm. And that is it. That was today's episode. Okay. Another great episode. So today's episode was Anna going for a film shooting, and like her phone falls down into the water, and Kyotaro gets anxious, so he goes. Okay, now this is the part where which I wasn't really expecting. I didn't even think that he could actually go to his dad. I was thinking like, oh, he might actually leave for Hokkaido, but not Hokkaido. Sorry, where did they go? Hiroshima. Yeah, he might leave for Hiroshima, but like he's a kid. We have to realize that he cannot really do that. I always forget like like that Anna and Ichikawa are actually like 14 years old. They aren't really like like unlike a lot of other characters that we see in rom-coms who are at least 16 or 17. They are very like young. which I almost always forget. And yeah, so I think it was like not really possible for him to actually go alone in that sense. And it was like in the middle of the night, it was raining. Not middle of the night, sorry. It was like the middle of the evening, and it was raining and everything. So yeah, so I didn't even think that, oh yeah, he could actually go to Anna's dad and ask him if he knows about what happened, or is everything all right or not. He could actually do that, and he did that actually. And I have to say that the highlight of today's episode was definitely him talking to Anna's dad and telling him that he likes Anna, and, and his dad hands him over his friend ID. Oh my god, that was definitely the highlight. I don't think I've seen any show, not a single show where something like this has happened. This came out of nowhere. Like where, like I'm trying to think. Has there ever been any show where the main character first talks to the, the other person's parents about how, like he likes her? Has this ever happened? No, I don't think so. Yeah, later on after they start dating or something like that, it has happened. But before, I don't think there's ever something like this has ever happened in any anime. I don't think so. This like was a complete surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Like at this point of time, it's just like I said. It's like I'm pretty sure Anna also knows and Ichikawa also knows that both of them like each other. Like it's just a matter of like one or two words, just them confessing, and that is it. Like at this point of time, everybody knows. Everybody and their neighbor knows that these two likes each other. So yeah, like him actually telling her dad was very interesting. I didn't expect that to like happen, and I think he did that obviously. Not only it's pretty obvious he did that specifically because he wanted to not keep anything hidden, and he wanted to say that, oh, Ichikawa was at my place, not Ichikawa, sorry, Anna was at my place previous night, and like he didn't want to lie, and he wanted to be clear with his dad and say that I like her. That is the reason why. He wanted to. He revealed that to his dad, and like I'm pretty sure his dad knew. Anna's dad knew as well. Because like Anna's mom has said before that Anna talks to about you a lot, and her mom also knew about it. Like I said, every single person knows, except a few, that she, Anna likes Ichikawa. Like everyone knows. Like there's probably a very few percentage of people in this show who actually are still oblivious to it and doesn't know about it. So it just was a matter of him, like, actually telling them face to face, and he did that to Anna's dad, and Anna's dad knew it, and Anna's dad was like, okay, like I knew about it, but you know yeah, and he did that. And not only that, you could see that Anna even, like, and Anna also told her mom about it, and like I said, even her mom knew about it, so her mom was like, yeah, like, you know like like I knew about it, but thanks for telling me, something like that. um there you go. And yeah, that was definitely the highlight of this episode. It's Anna's dad taking a parchment of paper and writing his friend ID, and he's like, play with me sometimes. Right, bruh. She just wants to play Monster Hunter with him. Oh god, that's funny. Okay, then the other part, like the other main thing about this episode was that whole like thing, that obsessed fan thing, that Pigman or whatever the handle name was. you know Now throughout this episode there were multiple things, like multiple times I was thinking, like, oh, is it this person? Oh, is it this person? At first I thought it was actually his sister, like Kyotaro's sister. For a moment I thought that, you know but then, and like the thing is, like, like everything's written in Japanese in underneath those posts. A few of them are kind of translated. I wasn't even getting enough time to properly read it, So I was so confused when he took his sister's phone and he was looking through it. I didn't get enough time to properly read it. So I was confused. I was like, wait, what's happening? Is that person his sister? You know. But then I realized no. But then for a moment I even thought that is that his her like Anna's dad. But then I was like, no, why would her dad say something like, "Oh, Anna is the reason for my all that stuff," Yeah, and then in the final part, I was like, "Oh, it's this girl, that girl," in the end. Um, so yeah, so throughout the episode, I was just thinking, who can it be? Because I was like 100% sure it was definitely going to be someone that we are familiar with. So yeah, and I genuinely thought at the beginning that it was Ichikawa's sister, because like Ichikawa's sister is a big fan of Anna. You could say so, but Ichikawa's sister is not really like that obsessive. So yeah, but there was a moment of time I was thinking maybe it's his sister, but it wasn't. It turns out to be that girl in the end, and yeah. And not only that, in the end Ichikawa also ends up telling Anna that we have to be careful, yeah, this time it was a false flag, but there are definitely people like this, people who might be too obsessive and might try to harm you. So we need to be careful about this, and yeah, maintain our distance in these type of public social social situations. um, at which Anna says that I want to grow up quickly. I want to be more grown up, obviously, because she knows that at this point of time she's a kid. She cannot really do much stuff. But when she's going to be a grown adult and she will be able to take her own decisions and stuff, she will have a lot more liberty and she can take her decisions. Now she has to depend on people for situations like this, but as she grows up, as she gains more experience and everything, she will be able to handle these type of situations, and which will obviously mean that she will be able to be more open about her relationship with Ichikawa. Now here's another thing I was thinking about. This whole oh, dating other celebrities dating others. This thing in Japan is like a big deal, which is obviously something that it's like it's like a very big deal, and quite a in a huge degree, especially for idols. However, Ichika's not really Anna's not really an idol. She's an actress, or a would-be actress who's going to be an actress. Still, even actor and actresses also, I do know that they also have this whole thing. It's not as crazy as the idol industry, where there's this whole thing about oh, in case idols shouldn't have any type of boyfriend or girlfriend, and they shouldn't even if they have it, they shouldn't really reveal it. This whole thing, the fans will be disappointed, this and that. And people who didn't know about it, after watching Oshinoko, they have a very good idea what the hell is happening in the whole idol industry. So we all know about it. But the actor and actresses, this whole thing, I've seen this also has this a few of the those crazy fans who have this thing, but it's not as crazy as the idol industry as far as I know. um so I don't think it'll be that big of a problem even if their relationships get revealed, but still there will be those type of people. Yeah, and this is the thing, I feel like, I don't know, what can I even say? This whole thing about if you are like a celebrity, having someone that you like or making that public can be so, like, can harm your career. This whole thing in itself is so ridiculous. People cannot even do their own thing in the in the private, things like their relationships. They need to regulate that as well, just because of a certain demographic of people. They won't be happy about it because of this thing. It's just so ridiculous. What can I say? Like, yeah, and like I said, the idol industry is way crazier. This is the the acting industry. I guess it is, there are people like that here as well, obviously. like those hardcore fans. But it's a bit tamer than the idol industry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Who knows? So yeah. So I don't know. I feel like like this whole thing that they did, this whole thing, they will need to go through this, and they will need to uh, cross this bridge later. This whole thing about Hanna being an actress while like keeping her relationship with Ichikawa. I'm pretty sure Anna would want to make like when, if in the future when they'll confess or whatever. I'm sure that Anna will definitely want to make the relationship public. Like I doubt she wants to like hide and like do. But since she's in the acting industry, I do wonder what they're going to do about it. You know, because yeah, it's just, what can I say? Like I cannot really see Anna like, I don't know, like not, like Anna kind of because of her acting and because of her profession, I cannot see Anna compromising her relationship with Kyotaro for this. So they will need to find some kind of a something to like to go through this, to pass this hurdle or whatever. And I'm pretty sure this was what that manager in the previous episode. This was particularly what the manager was talking about. If you remember, when the manager said that like you being with Anna will definitely harm her career in the future. This was definitely one of the reasons why he said that. He or she, I don't know if that's a boy or a girl. Um, so yeah, like it is true, like we like that day will definitely come when they will have to think what to do about this, because the whole thing about making their relationship public, it is definitely going to make a lot of her hardcore fans mad about it. And nothing you can do about it. And then this whole like stalker stuff, like people who are crazily obsessed, they're going to do some crazy stuff. So yeah, like I do wonder if we're going to see something like that in the future. I don't know. But either way, yeah, like this is the thing, this show pleasantly surprises me most of the time. A lot of things that I think is going to go in a certain direction, it actually doesn't. And it takes such a route that I am actually very impressed by it. A lot of the things that I've seen in this show. So now that I'm thinking about this particular aspect of it, of this thing, who knows, maybe this show will do something which will surprise me, and I'll be like, wow, I wasn't expecting something like this. And yeah, like I fully expect a surprise like this, where I will be like, damn, you know what, I was thinking about this whole situation, I was thinking how they're going to do this, how they're going to make the relationship public or something. But wow, they really, like they did a really interesting thing, which like I was not expecting at all. And I wonder if they're going to do something like this. Who knows? Because yeah, this show always surprises me with the different, like the way this show goes. Certain cliche tropes there are there, throughout the whole rom-com genre, like obstacles. And this show always like manages to somehow just dodge that, and take a completely different approach, which makes me really appreciate it. So yeah, maybe something like that will happen, and I'll be surprised there as well. So let's wait and see. Yeah. So there you go. That was that. And yeah, there you go. So that was today's episode. That was a great episode, and yeah, let's and it's like I said, it's there. Like at this point, it's the only thing that is left is them confessing to each other. Ichikawa like literally said that he likes Anna to her dad, while, while Anna like said that like she likes Kyotaro to her mom, which is crazy. Like I said, I've never seen any anime do anything like this. So all that is left is for them to confess to each other, and I'm pretty sure each of them, like they both of them knows that they like each other. It's just a matter of formality, like like confessing. And yeah, like just crazy. I was baffled by today's episode, especially the whole Ichikawa, when Ichikawa talks to his like Anna's dad about that whole thing. I wasn't expecting that. That really surprised me. But it was so unique. Like I said, this show always surprises me in certain ways. Like I never expect. And this was definitely one of them. And I was also not expecting his dad at that particular point of time, her dad, to bring out his friend code, friend ID, and give it to Ichikawa and be like, yeah, you know what, like I understand, like send me a friend request. Send me a friend request. We'll play Monster Hunter. That was also I wasn't expecting that, bro. Yeah. Okay. And that was today's episode. You know what? I can understand. Like Ichikawa's not Ichikawa, sorry, Anna's dad. Like he likes games. He likes playing video games. And I'm pretty sure he's a pretty hardcore gamer. Hardcore Monster Hunter gamer. And like his daughter and his wife, both of them probably definitely doesn't play Monster Hunter. Or are not really interested in gaming. So he's probably just alone playing the game, like just like and then like Ichikawa came and he's like, oh wow, this is a great chance. If he plays with me, that'll be so much fun. I understand, like I like yeah, that's the thing. When your friends or your like people that are close to you, they don't like when you're passionate about something like gaming and there's like a whole multiplayer aspect to something like Monster Hunter. There's like a whole multiplayer aspect in that game. In itself is you can play it solo obviously, but it is fun playing with friends. When there's a game like that, I have gone through this as well, and I'm like, come on man, like, and I am the only one who plays games. There's literally no one beside me who plays video games, and I'm like, even though there's such a great chance to play this together with my friends, here I am alone soloing dungeons or whatever, all alone in my lonesome, and there's literally no one, like, and yeah, I know that, I know that feeling. I can understand Anna's dad's feelings here. So yeah, it's great that he, got a friend who can probably help him out and play with him. Right. And that was today's episode. Really good episode, and yeah, let us see. Let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the first part of this episode, we get to see Anna brushing her teeth. Obviously, she spent the night here, so she's here. And Ichikawa comes in, and Ichikawa's like, is this a dream? Like, what's happening? Am I going to die today? And here Anna's like, oh, what should I, like, what does your dad call you? And he's like, oh, he calls me Kyo-chan or Kyo or something like that. And she's like, okay, then what should I call you? Kyotaro? Because obviously, like, she cannot call him Ichikawa. Like, everyone's Ichikawa here. Like, if she calls him Ichikawa, like, everyone will be like responding. So it doesn't work like that. So she has to call him by his name. So yeah, she's like, well, what should, like, I should call you? Should I call you Kyotaro? And yeah, Ichikawa's like, yeah, today's definitely the day I'm going to die. Right. So after that, we get to see Anna says goodbye. She's going to Hiroshima today for a shoot, and yeah, while Ichikawa there goes to a little flower viewing Hanami, cherry blossoms are blooming. He with his friends, Adachi, what's his name, Kanzaki, and this guy, I don't remember his name. They have gone and they're like underneath the cherry blossoms. They're like eating, and Adachi's talking about this one idol or whatever and her scandals or whatever the hell, you know. Okay. So while all of this is happening, he suddenly thinks that, wait a minute, like, I didn't even think about it. Ichikawa, Anna is also kind of a celebrity. So the fact that she stayed in my house, wouldn't that like make like trouble for her? And he's thinking about all of that when his thought gets interrupted by Moeko and the others, and they're also here, and they join the conversation. And and Moeka says something here. She's like, oh, like, why are you guys like, like butting in her like, personal thing? Where's that part? Oh my god, Adachi. This line is hilarious. That is like we're talking about busy talking about the economy. Okay, Yurin's little scandal. Okay, Moiko says that let him kiss, let him sleep over, as long as they're dating. Okay, here we go. So at this, obviously, Ichika was like, oh, like, yeah. Now, for a moment, I thought maybe Moiko knows that, Anna stayed with him. But, then I realized, like, no, that is not possible because I doubt Anna would, like, deliberately say that to anyone because she herself is embarrassed about that whole fact. So she's never going to say anyone about this. So it's probably just a whole coincidence that Moika was exactly talking about this situation, sitting down beside Ichikawa. Because I actually thought that she knew. That's why she was sitting down beside Ichikawa and like patting him in the back. That's why I thought. But then I'm like, nah, I doubt I'm not told anything. You know. Either way, he's like, yeah, she might not be as famous as Yurin, but still, this whole situation is very familiar, similar to that. So he starts getting concerned here. So then, like, like Adachi and they're like, oh, what about Yamada? Where is she? And they said like, oh, she's gone to Hokkaido. They also talk about how Yamada is really someone who's just so far away from them. But then, she's like, oh, but it's Yamada we're talking about. She's still, the person that we know. She won't change. Okay. Either way, after that, we get to see Ichikawa speaking to Yamada. Yamada's like, oh, should I give you like a tour of our house? Not house, sorry, of the hotel. Okay, so that's when this gets interrupted. Her mom comes in, and yeah. Okay, so I think this is when Yamada talked, not Yamada, sorry, Anna talked to her mother. When her mother comes in, you see her mother's like, oh, Anna, like, can we talk? That part, I think that is the part when she probably asked her that, like, tell me the truth. Where were you? You know, or where, like, exactly which friend's house were you in? Because I'm pretty sure Anna's mom realized that, sir, like, title, especially that last name, Ichikawa. She probably took a while for her to realize, but she realized that yeah, she's probably at Kyotaro's place. That's why she asked her, and I think this was the exact time when she asked her, and Anna probably told her the truth. Okay, either way, next we get to see next day they're in the shoot, and Anna's going to be playing the role of the daughter of this guy, Ken Kataoka. Yeah. Okay, so this Ken Kataoka, he like comes in and yeah, and the whole like thing starts. Ichikawa like sends Anna some like like good luck messages, and there you go. Okay, so here next thing he sees, he goes to Anna's Insta account trying to check whether she has posted anything or something, like people are figuring it out or something, like some people might have figured out that she was somewhere else, because he's concerned. He, after that whole conversation that they had with Moeko, he's concerned now. So first thing that he sees, he's like, oh my god, the picture that she posted, the umbrella in the background, and obviously then there's that one comment underneath, Pigman1209, who has written something like, oh, this is some other place, this is not the same place where she posts her pictures from. And then the bracelet thing she's wearing, and Pigman has again commented, bracelet, a present from someone, question mark. A fancy hairdo on Christmas Eve, must be a date. Oh, this is a place in Mita, third seat from the end of the counter. I sit there too, might have sat there before or after here one day, might make this my go-to seat from now on. Wish I could go with you. Gonna ask for a small pork ramen with vegetable oil and a small serving of noodles when I do. Can you finish a bowl of the double pork first thing in the morning? And Ichikawa goes to that profile. Okay, life is a pain, on a diet, ramen roll, Honoka Saito, Anna Akino, Yui Aoyama, Ririka Kamioka, like all these like I'm guessing uh like actresses or celebrities. Citrus, Citrus is okay. Polo Loca, Eli Yoko, Kolgaku, Ultimate Fan. I'm a piece of crap. So response slow. Yeah, like if when she had to block Ichikawa, she acted quite fast there. She wasn't slow there. Immediately blocked. Okay. Um. So he's like looking at the all the like the tweets that they have made, tweets or whatever, Insta post. What kind of world could I even live in? I give up. I wanna die. Taxi drivers ignoring me again. Can't take it. Take it. I wanna go home, but I'm at my house. What are these posts? Okay, you know what? This is the thing. I've seen this in Twitter as well. People just making like small little like stuff like comments like this, like just stuff like, oh, I'm at my home, or I'm going here, or like very small, like these type of things. I always think like why. I genuinely like I'm genuinely like, why, like what's the point like in all of this? But then again, like there's different people like who does all of this, because I like genuinely I was never like a social media person. It always like, and I always thought like, what the hell am I even going to post? I had an Instagram account where I just posted anime before I did like YouTube, posted like anime pictures and like did like little mini reviews and stuff. It's still there, just I don't really go there nowadays. um and I that's all I did with social media. I never put any of my pictures in social media, nothing. I always thought like, what the hell am I even going to post about myself? Like, what even? Like, who the hell is even going to be interested in reading my like my life update or whatever? But either way, like that's why whenever I see these type of things, I always think like, what's the point? But then again, like I said, it's probably just me, or a certain type group of people like me who don't really like get involved in social media. And it's actually very peaceful, because like whenever you go to social media nowadays, it actually rots your brain. And I'm like, I just, whenever I go to Twitter, be it Twitter, Facebook, or whatever the hell all the other social media is, even on YouTube, sometimes in YouTube comment sections as well, you're like, I just lost a few brain cells immediately, like when I go there and I just read a few posts, and I'm like, oh god, like, and it's weirdly like addicting as well. Like you see the you see the whole world going into like like just like the whole thing like culminating into something crazy, like a very like normal conversation just culminating into something crazy, and you just keep reading it, and then I realize, like, what the hell am I even doing? Like 15 minutes have passed and I'm reading this crap, you know so yeah, that's why, especially nowadays, just don't get involved with social media if you want to keep your sanity. But yeah, then there's definitely people like this, obviously, who has their eyes peeled completely on their favorite actresses, or idols. And one little thing has changed. Oh my god! Immediately comment. Just yeah. And Ichika was like, "Good God! Like, what should we do?" Like, and he tries to kind of okay, okay, a few other stuff. Star actor and his mistress, 28 mistress. What? Wait, what is this? Okay, my reason for living. Okay, that, and then he goes to, okay, star actor and his 28 mistresses. Logs of his nighttime escapades include famous actresses. Ken Kataoka's wife says they're all his true wife. What? What is this? Does this mean he's had? Oh my god. I didn't like, this part was going so quickly, I wasn't able to read this part at all. So Pigman has, okay, bruh. Okay, so this Ken Kataoka dude is a bit shifty. Okay. Hmm. Like, I didn't really comment on it, but the way he was like, like the way he was like, just I don't know. There was something about his whole thing. I was like, yeah, like his way, his demeanor, kind of like gives like like kind of just has a few red flags. I just saw him and I was like, yeah, this guy seems a little bit shady, you know. Um, but I didn't even read this part. Oh my god. Okay, either way, um, okay, then there is a few other stuff that was posted here. Okay, there are people there who are going to make a huge deal of this. Okay, he's getting a lot of engagement, 24 shares and 41 likes. Yeah, and Ichika was like, this is going in a bad direction. This big man, I have to stop him. And he DMs this big, no, not DMs, but messages him, Thanatos Moros, that's his ID. Not a follower or anything, but you should delete this. Reposting this is bad. You're hurting this Akino or whoever. Just saying. And he gets blocked immediately. Right, there you go. Um, typical social media behavior. Like you don't agree with someone, block them. Like someone tells the truth and your ego gets hurt, block them. Typical social media behavior. Right. Anyways, okay. So after that, we get to see the part, that acting part where Anna like starts crying, that whole part. And she was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to cry here, but Ken Kataoka's like, oh, it's fine, like you're not really afraid, you're anxious, which is good, and yeah. So there you go. And then after that we get to Anna again. Anna's talking to Ichikawa, and yeah, and she says, like, like the reason why I cried there is probably because I suddenly remembered your, like, what you said, and I'm glad that I got to stay the other night. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have experienced this and be able to do this flawlessly. I would have been probably anxious, but I wasn't. I was able to express, like, like I probably would have been scared, but that didn't happen. I was able to, like, express the whole thing. And she says, like, your feelings of anxiousness. And when Ichikawa was talking about the previous night, when he was talking about how he, like, he feels about himself, and how he looks at himself, how he's anxious about letting other people down, that whole part. um, she says that, like, that anxiousness and that feeling was able to help me out, so I'm glad that I stayed there. Okay, and here Anna's like, and here, like, like we get to see that her mom knows. And her mom comes in, and Anna was still speaking in phone. Her mom is like, I'm not going to tell you to not lie to me, because I lied to my own mother plenty. Yeah, okay, so, oh no, that was a little flashback. So yeah, I was right. So that scene where her mom comes in and sits down beside her, that's when she probably asked Anna that, oh, tell me the truth. Okay, either way, that's that. So they have that conversation, and yeah. So next, you see that Anna and Ken Kataka did sat, like, like posted a little picture underneath, obviously Pigman. Oh no, Pigman hasn't commented, but Ichika was thinking that Pigman might comment there as well, and other otakus might, So here, Ichikawa's sister comes in. Kyoto's sister is like, "Oh, can I show this picture of Anna about to my friends?" And okay, here's the thing: if Kyotaro wasn't there, maybe he could have been like, "Yeah, it's fine." But Kyotaro was in that picture, so he's like, "No, in no way you're going to show this to anyone. Give this to me. I'm going to delete it." Go microwave your phone. And he grabs that phone. Now here, this part, like I said, it kind of confused me for a moment. I thought Pigman was actually his sister, but he deletes it, and then what does he do? Pigman. He searches Pigman. Oh, I realized what happened. Since he's blocked, he couldn't. Okay, this part I was really confused. I didn't understand what was going on. But since he was blocked, so he used his sister's phone to see what's happening and what Pigman has posted. And he goes there, and in one of the posts, Pigman has said unforgivable. Dai. It looks like Anna's filming in Onomichi, my hometown. Okay, now I understand. Like I said, this part went so quickly. I wasn't able to read what was happening, and I didn't understand what's going on. Now I understand. So okay, after that, he is like, I exactly know this feeling. Adoration turned to abhorrence because he was like that before as well. If you remember, in the first part of the season one, first few episodes, he was like this. He was talking about how he wants to kill Anna or something like that. If you remember, you know. But yeah, that was just his adoration turned into that. So he's like, I know this, like, and he's very concerned. So later on, he's talking to Anna and Anna's like showing Ichikawa the place, and Kyotaro's like, oh, like, like, are you okay? There's nobody beside you or anything, you know. And she's like, no, I'm with my mom. It's fine. Either way, they're having this conversation, and that is when her mom comes in and she drops the phone in the water. Now, obviously, it was his mom. You could see the silhouette, but Ichikawa didn't realize that, or he was concerned. He did realize that, but still he was concerned. So he knows that the phone probably fell in the water, so she cannot, contact him. But he was just like, like restless. He's trying to call, trying to leave messages. Nothing's happening. You know. So yeah, and I was thinking he might actually leave for just a minute. Okay, all right. What was I saying? Yeah, I was actually thinking he might actually leave for like Anna's place because he's so concerned. But like I said, he's just a kid. He couldn't do that unless and until he talks to his parents about it. So he's concerned. He was like, "What should I do?" And he's trying to like reach other people. Okay, wait. Who did he call? Like who was he messaging here? Um, no answer. What happened? Hey. Okay, that's Anna's thing. Who is this person? Lamau. Is Yamada responding to you? And did she dump you? Serves you right. Who is this? Is this Moeko? It's Moeko, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Moeko. Anyways, um, right. So after that, he's like, something's wrong here. I like he's very concerned. He's like, what should I do? And he's like, you know what, even though I know this is like I'm acting extremely paranoid, but he's concerned about that big man or whatever the hell, so he's like, all right, let me go and see what I can do. So like I was saying, I thought he was going to do something crazy, maybe like leave for Anna's place or something, but he actually did a smart thing. He went to her dad, and he was like waiting outside the room, like the house. And the dad is like, oh, you're here quite late, like 11 o'clock. And he's like, come in. And he gets in, makes him like tea and everything. And so he's like, oh, call your parents, tell them that you're here. Kids shouldn't stay this late. Obviously, Ichika was like, damn. Like, because, like previous night, Anna stayed there. That's why he probably got a little bit concerned. Either way, he he's like he doesn't know what to do. This is the time when the phone call like comes, and Anna's dad like takes the phone. It's Anna, and Anna is messaging him, telling him, like writing, like drawing a little map and saying that, oh, can you go to this place and please give the message that I'm okay, because because this is the thing, she has Ichikawa's number. However, her mom doesn't have it, neither does his dad. I doubt any of them has her friends' phone numbers as well. So she cannot really contact anyone to tell Ichikawa. So she, like, all the like contacts is in her phone, and her phone's probably not turning on. So that's why the only thing she could do is like phone his dad and tell that, oh, here's the map, can you please go here and tell him that it's okay. And yeah, and he shows the map to Ichikawa, and Ichikawa's like, oh, that's my house. And here his dad understands everything, and her dad is like, okay, like gives him the phone. Anna takes the phone, and like Anna's like anxious as well. And I was like, like I wanted to send you a message, but this happened, all that stuff. Everything is okay. Yeah. There you go. The conversation is over. They say goodbye. And this is where Ichika was like, you know what? I need to be clear about this. And he's like, okay, now or never. He tells his dad that, you see, like, like I like Anna. And not in some half-hearted way. So I'm really sorry about the whole sleepover thing. And Anna over there tells her mom about that how she likes Ichikawa. Like I said, this part is probably one of the craziest thing I've seen. Is that her dad writes her his friend ID. My friend code. Let's play Monster Hunt. Okay. Right. All that aside, the whole pigman situation is still ongoing. So Ichikawa's next day, Ichikawa's like, oh my god, like what, like what should I do? So he has made another account and he used that to see what Pigman is doing. So Pigman has written, Anna-chan found her, and stuff like that. So you're at the Mita chain? Yeah. And in Pigman, like he contacted Anna, so Anna's over there. And over there in Pigman's, underneath Pigman's bio, there's like written Mita. So he's like, oh my god, like there's a possibility that this person might be there over there and might actually do something to Anna. So he quickly goes to this place and sees that Anna's there and that other model is there as well. And he's like, okay, that's weird, you know. And they go in. Obviously, he's like, okay, Pigman must be here somewhere lurking around. They go inside the thing, and he sees that she sits down, third seat from the end. He remembers in the bio that's also written, not bio, sorry, in the comments. So he's like, wait a minute, is this Pigman? And he, like, kind of in a very low way, he's like, Pigman, is that you? Or something like that, he says, and she starts shaking. And then he's like, oh, like I'm Thanatos, you know. Like, because he blocked she blocked him. And either way, the ramen comes in, and this whole thing is very serious. It's like a big, like, bowl of stuff. And like, it's said here that everyone here who comes, they quickly eat their ramen and they leave, and people here are like real veterans of eating ramen. Like, do it very quickly. Anna is definitely one of them. Anna eats very fast and just leaves, while Ichikawa and this girl is struggling literally to eat. Either way, he hears where he says like, "Oh, I'm Thanatos, by the way," and she's like, "What Thanatos?" And he's like, "The one you blocked." I'm a fan of Yamada or Anna Akino as well. Either way, she says like, "Oh, she's great, isn't she? Like, like perfect in every way." However, Ichika was like, in his head, he's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but no, I now know better." Either way, they finish their ramen, they go out, and Yamada was like, sees that his shoes are different, and Yamada's like kind of like, like nudging him and asking him what's going on, this and that, which that girl kind of sees, and she's like, wait a minute, I've never seen her, like act like this before in front of someone. And yeah, either way, okay, her name is Nico. And that's also like, oh, Nico, I look up to you as well. So either way, they go on their own way, but not before Ichikawa finally grabs her, and he's like, please don't like do stuff like this which might compromise Anna's personal information and safety, from here onwards, please. And she's like, she tries to feign ignorance, but after that she unblocks him and messages him that, if like, since you go to the same school, can you like send me pictures of her in school or something like that. Either way, that was that. When they were coming back home in the train, Anna kind of like, rests her head on Ichikawa. And obviously Anna realized what's going on, seeing the shoes, the defense shoes, she realized that he was probably concerned and, came here. And yeah, this is where Ichikawa stands up, and she's like, but there are people out there who want to see famous faces fall. Yeah, which is true. That is why be a little more careful about the pictures you post. And he says that, and keep some distance in crowded spaces in case someone takes some picture or something like that, you know. And like, again looks at his shoes and realized that, like, he was probably very concerned. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to worry about you to worry anymore, like, appropriate distance. I want to be an adult. I want to grow up. Like I said, I'm pretty sure she said that because, like, if she when she grows up, obviously she'll have her own freedom. She'll be able to take her decisions and be able to be, you know will be able to be um, responsible for her own safety, even though, like bad people are still there. They might still harm you. Still, you know like, she'll have at least a little bit of freedom, and she'll be able to take decisions on her own. Yeah, and that is where it ended. So there you go. Great episode. Like I said, I've never seen an anime where the main character tells the, the female character's parents about how they like her. I've never seen anything like this before, so that was actually great. One of the best things I've seen. And yeah, so there you go. That is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to The Dangers in My Heart, season 2, episode number 9. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of The Dangers in My Heart. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.